Before I start blasting music, this is a 2013 Mini Cooper, the N18 engine. Everything's back together. I bought this thing for $800, by the way, and it had the coolant oil mixing issue, which turned out to be just a little plug in the center of the head. And I believe you could just replace that and call it a day and like walk away from this car. I'm pretty sure. However, I like Mini Coopers and I tried to do a decent job. I don't know if it's necessarily required, but this has 215,000 miles, I think it was. A lot of miles. I'm not going to lie. It is a ton of miles. So I bought it knowing that I was going to probably take it apart. It's an N18 compared to the N14s, like 2007 to like 2010s. I really like those motors. I've worked on a ton of them now. And the N18 I've never touched. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. I'll tear it apart, kind of learn more about it. So I did a little plug in the center and fixed that issue. The way I did it, though, was I drilled it out and then tapped it and put an actual plug in there. So taking the head off was kind of required. Otherwise, you would just have like a bunch of metal shards and crap everywhere. So I took it apart and just replaced the gaskets because why not? And then also, the timing chain is such a big thing on Mini Coopers. Like, if you don't replace the timing chain or keep up with your oil, one of the two, it will stretch or the guides will break. They're like plastic and they'll just get super brittle and break. And then you'll have big issues after that. So I replaced it because it has 215,000 miles. It's just kind of one of those things that is like preventative maintenance in some ways. So that's kind of the concept behind me buying the vehicle for myself. Otherwise, the car is cool. I do like the body styles. It's pretty similar, honestly. There's a dent right there. These little fender well things are like all eaten up by a dog, so I'm gonna have to replace those, or I might just buy new ones. I guess that's the same concept of replacing them, but I wanted to find some through the junkyard, but I haven't gone to the junkyard. So yeah, this is kind of some good goodies. 41 millimeter. I think it's inlet. I don't think it's an out. 41 millimeter, so it's a little bit larger. I think the stock is 38 millimeter. We have this like cable coming over here to a power module. It just gives a little bit more boost. And then a aftermarket intercooler that is slightly larger. As you can see, the stock one stops like right there basically. So it's like doubling the size, which is actually pretty cool. And then you have silicone hoses, front and back. Oh, this one's not here, and then it deletes that little sound hose, which is awful.